Hi everyone, welcome back to Stationeers Venus. Last time we were populating our greenhouse with ferns. It's almost completely populated now. It's looking good. The lack of grow lights is an issue, and I need to work out how to space these out so I have full coverage of the greenhouse. I'll probably put one there, and I'll probably continue the pattern. I'll probably put one there and just continue this pattern all the way to here, all the way to there actually. Um, I would like to keep extending the greenhouse, but this will do for now. Let's get out of here. I don't want to harvest any oxygen right now. There's only 3 moles per square. So already, just putting all those ferns down, it's actually gotten really good. There's 16 squares. 16 times 3 is an amount. 48. So almost 50 moles of oxygen now have been created. Well, not created, have been produced. Of course, I've lost 50 moles of carbon dioxide in the process. So it takes carbon dioxide, just a one-to-one swap. So 50 moles of carbon dioxide have been converted into 50 moles of oxygen. Okay, so we've got a few bits and pieces. I need to replace this filter. I couldn't do a lot of stuff at the end of last episode because that storm hit, but now I can do it. I'm pretty safe to go. I'm going to get another filter for here, top up my batteries. I want to empty my waste tanks before I go mining, but I will be mining this episode, getting everything ready for that next furnace job. Okay, let's get this stuff done first. I've got my shelf ready to go, and it's probably going to go like here, I'm guessing. So the water bottles are all going to just slot along here like this. So let's get them out, and let's put them in there now. I'm going to need more water bottles. I'd love to leave a couple of water bottles in the actual water bottle filler. Oop, there we go. What am I doing? I mean, I could have a separate water. Yeah, there's no reason why my water should be cold anymore. This is the one that's done. There's no reason why my water should be cold anymore. So I could actually just have a system of water bottle fillers instead of a shelf like this. But yeah, this helps. I could stick another shelf directly above it, and that's good. I'm just eager to get this iron quickly finished. Change out my battery. Let's just do it here. Let's get that filter. I want a whole nother shelf, really. This is the Atmos print, yep. Carbon dioxide, here we go, just get one of those. I haven't checked the filters on these things. Now I have a little trick that I use when I'm checking whether my filters have run out. I just look at the main pipe. If there's any gases in that pipe, then that means the filters for that particular machine have died. So I don't need to change any filters, all good. I'm hoping the next lot of filters I build will be medium filters, because I'm going to be upgrading all these machines fairly shortly. The Constantine and Invar is not far away. Next thing I do, I've not got a lot of space here, but I'm actually thinking lockers along here maybe? No, I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I'm not sure. I'll figure it out later. Okay, so let's get this out. I want my... I didn't check this. I just flooded that straight in. I think I want my oxygen temperature a little cold now, because I'm going to be putting hotter. See, it's already, it's rising like crazy. I need to get in there, actually. I know I just left, but I need to get in there and turn the wall cooler on. I can't go out mining with this perilously close to 50 degrees. At 50 degrees, these things will start dying. I should have been paying more attention, but the reason it's just suddenly burst up in heat is because I've got so many plants in there, they're producing heat. I don't even know if the... So I got to put that plant on hold. I've got to check to see if the wall cooler is still cooling the room when I turn it on. I might turn the cooler on and the room might still continue to heat up, in which case I need a second wall cooler. So I can't go out on a long, big mission to get resources. I can get the ones close to me, but I do have a bit of babysitting to do because I'm not sure yet. I just don't know whether my plants are going to be okay for long periods of time. Ultimately, I should automate the process. And okay, so unfavorable lighting. The only ones that will have favorable lighting are the ones close to the grow light. So yeah, this is slowly ticking up. I do want to do a gas swap, but I want to test something first. Let's turn the cooler on. Let's sit in a corner of the room, and let's see what the temperature does. So unfortunately, it means a bit of sitting and staring at a tablet. But is this temperature going to slowly tick down, or is it going to slowly tick up? The pressure is going down. That tells me the temperature is going down. So that temperature should tick down. Yeah, it is. So the wall cooler is doing a cooling job right now. It means it's safe for me to just turn this cooler on and leave the room, let the room be safe. I don't think the plants are going to create heat though during the night, so it might be different during the daytime. I don't know. So yeah, will a second wall cooler be needed? I don't know. Just to be safe, I can just suck some air out of here really quick. I'm stuck on this thing. Maybe I can't have the gap that like that. So let's. Which one is? No, it's that one I want. So we need to turn this on. Once again, we're not going to let the pressure drop below 38 because that'll crack my windows. Wait, am I on the square? Yeah, I am. See, if I go off the square, it's 93. I got to be on the square. So we're just going to drop this. We're actually sucking out oxygen. It's 4 moles per square now, or 4 or 5. I'm not sure what it was. But those plants are doing a good job. They're producing oxygen. And I'm putting 41-degree oxygen and carbon dioxide into my tanks. Part of the reason why I want them to be cold, to compensate for the fact that I'm going to be constantly heating them up by putting hotter air in them. Oh god, I'm sure I just cracked a window then. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Let's check the pressure of the window. Let's check the windows. Stick a tool in my hand. I lost concentration for a second. I wasn't thinking for a second. I didn't crack them. Okay, I got lucky. I got lucky because I saw that drop below 38 just for a split second. It didn't register on the window because if it had a register on the window, that would have been it. I would have had damaged windows. I would have had to have ripped them out and put them back in. I've actually double-sided those windows, so I actually can just rip them out right here and now. So I guess it's not as big a problem as I thought it was going to be. The pressure in here is now 67. We're going to just replace that air that I just put in with lovely cool CO2, and as you can see, the temperature in here is dropping significantly. You don't really know what the effect is unless you get away from the cooler. So the real temperature is 36. As you see, ferns are actually completing. We can actually see now which ones are getting the light and which ones aren't. That one is, that one's not. So what about these end ones? That one is as well. That one definitely is. That one is. That one isn't. So I'm going to clear these and fill up the greenhouse. Greenhouse is going to be full. So watching me harvest ferns is not the most exciting thing you can be doing right now, but it's necessary. Ultimately, I'm going to stop harvesting them and just let them produce oxygen. I don't need them for the food, definitely not. I'm going to find Organtian later and get some things I can turn into food. What I really want right now is some soy, so I can combine these ferns with soy to make milk. For synthetic milk. It's not real milk. You can't buy cows and have a cow farm. Not yet. You can do chickens and you can get eggs. But chickens work a lot, pretty much the same way plants do, except they turn oxygen into carbon dioxide. I think that's how it works. They consume oxygen. You need oxygen, an oxygen room if you want to have a chicken farm. So as you can see, ferns galore. So many. I can stop harvesting them after this. So that's what my grow light captures. I'm going to stick another grow light on that window there, and it should be good. It should all be well. But it's nice to know that a light here actually captures these end ones. It's really nice to know. I'm going to stick with that light placing, I think. I could experiment and try moving the light along one, but based on past experiences, I think that's actually perfect for getting this corner. That's it. All the ferns planted. So the rest of these ferns get planted in the empty trays. Nothing will happen. They won't even be a sprout. You won't see anything. So I got to actually be careful here because look, when I hover over this, it says clear fern. Aha! Now here, this. See how this fern is damaged? That's actually due to latency in the game. The game is slow to tick sometimes. So I plant the fern, but it takes a while for it to recognize. Oh, I've got water. I've got the right temperature. I've got everything right. And during that delay before the tick, the plant takes damage. So sometimes you plant something and it takes damage, and there's nothing you can do about it. It just takes damage. Ooh, there's some iron out here. I want iron. So these are all planted now. Yeah, and there's one damaged fern, but it's fine now. There's the only thing wrong with it is unfavorable lighting. I need to drink, I can see, and I got 34 ferns spare, and I don't need to harvest ferns anymore, really. I could harvest them and collect up a bunch of ferns and combine it with soy, but I'm not going to do that. It's not very interesting to view, me just stockpiling very large amounts of ferns. Okay, I'm done in there. Last thing I want to do is just check the temperature really quick. 25.8 degrees. Now, is that... Oh, I won't know. Let's turn this off. I want to know what the cooler's doing, the wall cooler. Is it ticking it down or ticking it up? So I'm going to keep an eye on the pressure first. Is pressure going down? Yeah, pressure's going down and the temperature's going down. That cooler is slowly cooling the room. I actually want it to be hotter now. I'm going to turn this off. I'm just going to let it rise because it's on the low side. I mean, the exact middle point is 32.5 degrees. Below 15, they die. Above 50, they die. Halfway between that is 32.5. So you kind of want a greenhouse temperature at approximately that level. So I'm going to go chuck these ferns in a locker somewhere. I'm going to go drink some water. I'm going to refill my battery. Should I fill my oxygen tank as well? I can just pop it in there for a second. Yeah, I'll do the oxygen. Oxygen, fern, water, battery. Not necessarily in that order. It'll probably be oxygen, battery, fern, water. All good, all good. And we'll just pop this in here for a second. What are we looking at? That's fine. But that'll last me ages. Now we'll go battery. Good job. Now we'll stick these extra ferns in the locker here somewhere. Yeah, it's very easy to start stockpiling stuff. Now we'll drink some water. I got 3 water bottles stored there, another 2 on me. All good, all good. I want more water bottles, but I'm not going to waste time getting them right now. I want to go mining. Don't need to babysit ferns anymore. Feels good. Okay, so let's pop up here. I got uranium there. Uranium's useless, literally. You can mine it and sell it to the trader. That's it. That's it. And it doesn't even sell for very much. It's not worth the effort in mining it. Okay, the terrain's updating fairly well. As long as I don't dig directly underneath myself, I shouldn't fall through. Yeah, I want to do the same thing I did last time. Collect 6 stacks and a stack of coal maybe, if I can find some. I might head over to the Silicon Hill. But yeah, there's a lot of iron right here. This is great. This is fantastic. Let's get this going. A lot of iron. I'll get those 15 stacks of iron really quickly. I need more than 15. I need 17 this time because I'm going to do 2 lots of Invar and 2 lots of Constantan. So I want 17 stacks of iron total. I've already got 6. 2 stacks of copper. Come on, more iron. Yeah, 17 stacks of iron, 2 stacks of copper, 4 stacks of nickel. A little bit more silicon would be nice, because I'm low on that. A little bit more gold would be nice as well. So this is probably primarily going to be a mining episode while I getting myself prepared for the next big furnace job. I'm looking forward to getting that steel and throwing those grow lights down. And once I've got the steel, I can actually start putting all the walls into my base, walls and roof, and start looking towards cooling my actual whole base, not just the greenhouse. And I'll figure out what to do with that watershed as well. I might actually just move my water completely. I don't need it there anymore. It was only there to fill the greenhouse with a reasonable temperature water. I've made the mistake before of filling it with 400-degree water, and cooling was a massive problem. And because water takes so long to change temperature, it's there as a persistent problem. You have to run many wall coolers at once. Oopsies. I love the fact I don't even have to think about doing this on Venus, unlike Vulcan, where you end up losing resources into the lava. Okay, so yeah, I've racked up all that iron really quickly. Got 7 stacks already. Add the 6, that's 13. I only need 17 stacks. Really easy. Of course, now I've got this giant crater right next to my base. I don't know, I might make a basement or something, dig out the base. I know there's more iron underneath my base as well, so I do want to dig out my base at some point. I might create a basement. I could create a water basement, so store my water down below in a basement. All sorts of cool things I could do. Not sure yet. I would like to make a multi-story building, to be honest. I've got this plan of having solar panels, a solar array right up high, right at the top of my base. So that's something I'm thinking of. Just going up, basically. There's some things you can attach to walls when they're your floors, and some things you can't. Like, I can't put batteries up there, for instance. They have to be put on frames. So, whoopsies. Okay, terrain not updating. Danger. I'm just gonna put my air jet back on. I might need to make more electrum, but I definitely need to make more gold. So I'm gonna suck up some of this stuff while it's convenient. What's that sound? I don't know, I thought it sounded like the lander getting... Oh, when I strafe side to side, I'm hearing the whoosh of my jetpack. That's the sound that's scaring me. I was afraid like half my base was falling apart or something, because I knew there was no lander. I wasn't shifting the lander around. It was my jetpack. All good. Come on, update, terrain, update. I need you to update so I can get all that lovely iron below.
Waste tank. Caution.
I want this copper here. I think if I dug it up, okay, this is updating. This is good. Oh, look at that! Sometimes that terrain glitch is very helpful. Lots of copper. That's exciting. I need 2 stacks of it. 2 stacks of it to make either Invar or Constantan. I can't remember which one requires copper. I'll look up the wiki before I basically just type in Stationeers furnace, and then the wiki is one of the top 2 pages there available to me. And I'll go to the furnace page, and it shows you everything you need. And if you want to know the advanced alloys, you just go to the advanced furnace wiki. Unfortunately, the Stationopedia in this game is not the most useful yet. I'm guessing it will be. So you can look up stuff on the Stationopedia, but it doesn't give as much information as the wiki does. Okay, I'm just about full of resources now. I can't really carry much more. I do want to get a second, so I want to grab this coal too. At the moment, I'm just digging around the coal. So there we go. That's not updating. This is updating. This is good. Yeah. So I don't want to suck up any coal by accident just yet, but I'm digging around it in preparation of coming back here in a moment and grabbing it all. So so yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, no, sorry, I was looking at the wrong stack. It's 34. I'm fine. Whoa, I got exactly. Okay, I don't want to suck up any more iron. That's easier said than done. It's so easy to accidentally suck up iron. Let's grab this copper here. 49. Okay, I'm going to start an extra copper pile. I didn't mean to, but I mean, but yeah, if I suck up the wrong resource, it'll just drop straight to the ground. Whoa, look at that. Lots of copper here. This is fantastic. I had no idea it was even here. I knew there was a copper deposit here, but I had no idea how much.
Waste tank critical.
Yep.
Temperature high. Temperature
47. Let's
critical.
not risk grabbing another one.
Temperature
That
high.
is fantastic. Look at that coal too. I'm going to need all that very, very soon. Okay, so let's just take stock. Let's just quickly babysit the greenhouse. 29.5. It's fantastic. It's great. It's slowly creeping up, I hope. I turned the wool cooler off, I think. I'll know next time I look at it. Look at this. Look at this. Brilliant. I got all the iron I need for my next big steel furnace run. Now I'm going to make, I don't think I'm going to stick oxygen in there. I'm going to make a gas mix, a fuel mixture. I'm going to need this, this, and this. And this, honestly, I can just furnace. What's the temperature? The temperature will be fine. I'm going to put together a gas mixer, and I'm going to make, put down a gas mixer, and I'm going to make some fuel, a hydrogen oxygen mix, which will give me a huge boost in the furnace. I'm tempted to throw some. It should be okay. I'm worried that the furnace will fling the ingots just flying in the air over top of my base, but I shouldn't have any trouble finding them, even if it. I know it will actually. I don't know. It might hit the wall and just fall to the ground somewhere. But those first two bits of steel I pop out are gonna go flying. They might end up in this corridor. They might hit the wall. It's difficult to say what's going to happen. Okay, so I've topped up my gold supplies now, which is great. I'm going to put it in here. Topped up my copper, not that it needed topping. Well, I mean, I always need copper. The greenhouse is looking great. I can actually harvest all that now, but all I'd be doing is stockpiling it, which, you know, if you're one of these players who likes to hoard lots and lots of materials, that's probably what you'd be doing, just spending hours on end collecting ferns up. I'm not going to do that. It's not necessary for one. And did I close that valve? Yeah, I did. Good. I need to freeze this oxygen. I need it super cold. Oh, what am I doing? I need it extremely cold because I'm going to constantly dump. You know, every time I do a gas swap in here, I'm going to be dumping 40-degree oxygen into my tank, which is a little bit too high for my liking. So we're going to just let this chill. I love saying that. Oh, it's already chilled. Okay, we can dump it in right now. It's fine. It's cold enough. But yeah, I stuck a bunch of 40-degree oxygen in there before, and next time I do a gas swap, I'll dump another load of 40-degree oxygen. So I got to make sure the oxygen I put in is going to be colder than normal. So this is fine. Honestly, my waste tanks run out before my oxygen tanks. I'm not going to make more waste tanks though, because I'm very, very close to building smart canisters, which have much higher capacity, which is great. I was about to go mining, but I'm just thinking, is there anything else I could be doing before I go mining while I'm here? Not that I can think of. I've got my oxygen filled, my waste tanks are emptied. I've checked the greenhouse temperature, which is slowly going up. This is the nickel deposit I was talking about before. I want to grab this. Back to mining, I guess. And what I want is 4 stacks of nickel, so I'm going to have to go searching for it. I also want 5 stacks of coal. Let's see how much nickel is in this deposit first. So let's just drill into here. see what we get. And yeah, Constantine and Ingar just around the Invar just around the corner. Once I have those, yeah, I can do whatever I want. Oh, not really, no. I need the advanced furnace, but these are necessary components for getting the advanced furnace. Once I have the advanced furnace set up and running, I can make advanced alloys. I'll have to go searching for materials. But yeah, it'll be good. What I really want eventually is a rover. I wanna do a whole rover thing. I don't know when the next update to this game is going to be and how big an update it is. So it's currently holidays for me at the moment. That's why I'm putting so many hours into this game. Why I created this series. I really was eager to dive into this game and do a lot, but during I'm a kind of a teacher in a way. I'm not going to reveal too much about what I do, but I work during school time. So school holidays is when I'll be making these kind of series, spending my free couple of weeks, or one of the weeks at least, just playing this game. And I seem to have uncovered a massive gold deposit. So I'm hoping I can get to Rover by the end of by the end of this series. I'm hoping I can have a rover and a rover station, and I can charge out on my rover, do that sort of stuff. I've only got 2.5 stacks of nickel. I have to go searching for nickel. I didn't actually mean to get gold. Why did I put 2 gold there? What was I thinking? I didn't actually mean to get the gold. I didn't want the gold. Is there any more gold here? That's what I want to know. So I'm just digging out this stuff here. Maybe no. This is the bottom of the world. So yeah, there's a bit of gold. I'm going to leave this exposed. And hopefully we'll find more gold in there later. Oh, just found more gold in there now. There's no more nickel, I don't think. If there is, it'll be like one little piece, and I can find it later on in the game with the sensor goggles. But yeah, I am uncovering gold. Let's get out of here. Let's quickly check the further greenhouse temperature. Just keep an eye on it for now. I won't need to later on when I've got more automation going. I want coal, and as you can see, this is fantastic for coal. I don't know how much coal I've already got, so I should just duck back into my cupboard and grab the coal that's in there, to be honest, and that way I can keep track. 5 stacks of coal I want. I'm very close to doing my furnace. It's not going to be this episode. I still need to find 1.5 stacks of nickel. I need to set up a gas mixer. I need to make a perfect fuel mix. No, I can't do that. Actually, I haven't actually been collecting hydrogen. So no, I'm not going to do the gas mixer. I'm just going to do oxygen and
Waste tank. Caution.
and volatiles. Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't realize that. I'm used to playing Vulcan, where I just have infinite hydrogen at my disposal at all times. No, I actually have to go and harvest a ton of volatiles and stick them in my tank, which is obviously it's going to take up a lot of time. Instead, I'll just try and collect the right amount. Ideally, I want what do I want? I want about 18 volatiles. I think 18 volatiles and 9, and a canister that's got 9, so like 180 moles of oxygen. I might have to do it in 2 canisters, and yeah, so that's a bit of a problem. I might have to do 2 canisters worth of oxygen. I don't know. Yeah, 90 moles per canister. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. There's a bit to figure out there. I might just have a pressure regulator, and I might just slowly creep up the pressure until I get to those 90 moles that I want. Which is going to be tricky because the canister is going to be constantly heating while it's sitting in a canister storage. So, yeah, that's all the problem probably for next episode. This episode is just let's get all the stuff ready that I need. Maybe at the end of this episode I can do a bit of experimenting, trying to get an oxygen canister to where I need it. I'll be using my waste tanks as canisters. No, I'll be using one of my oxygen tanks. Probably the other one waste tank and my other oxygen tank as a thing. Okay, so I'm getting close
Waste
to.
tank critical.
That's fine.
Temperature high. Temperature critical. Temperature high.
Yeah. Okay, so once I get to a little over 4 stacks of coal, I'm going to go back to my cupboard and see what I've got in there coal-wise. Because I only need 5 stacks of it. I don't want to mind too much because I don't want to sit there storing coal for a long time. It's a bit of a pain. 45, 49. Let's try and get just a tiny bit more. Is there any more coal? Coal! Come on. Come out. Come out. Wherever you are. Okay, let's just expose this coal but not dig it up. Just so I know to keep digging in this general direction. There's copper everywhere. Which is fantastic, because I know I'll use it all. I'll use it all. Worst case scenario, I have like an extra kilogram of copper sitting around. Okay, so I know I've got this. That's 24. I just need half a stack of coal. And the steel is all set to go. So what I'm doing here is I'm getting this ready. It's going to be nickel and iron and nickel and copper. So I need 1 stack of coal, 1 stack of nickel. This gold honestly can just go straight through the furnace right now. Smelt, my pretty. And yeah, thank you. Good job. Let's just stick this in the electroprint. I'm racking up a bit of gold now, which is good. 82. It was a very uncomfortable amount. Now it's a very comfortable amount. I mean, 200 would be even more comfortable, but yeah, who has the time? Steel is the uncomfortable. I've got iron there and there. What's the temperature of my greenhouse? Creeping up. Oh no, it's actually perfectly, almost perfectly, bang in the middle. Let's go find. Let's empty some waste tanks. I want these waste tanks super cold, so I want this shut. I got to remember to shut that as I run past. So let's empty the waste tanks. Just top up my oxygen and go back out and see if we can find that other stack and a half of nickel. And no, finding the coal should be easy. So we'll grab that. Grab that. I want this thing out. Here we go. Get that. You chill. I mean, it's already chilled enough, honestly. I can just open this up. So on my way back through there, I'm going to top up my oxygen canister. Not this. This.
Air tank critical.
Yeah, well, what am I thinking, huh? I need to get this down lower. Okay, so I want 90 moles of oxygen. No, I want more than 90. I want 20 times that. I want 180 moles of oxygen. And that's actually perfect. That actually makes a perfect tank for my next furnace run. I shouldn't use that up. I mean, it's not going to be hard for me to fill it back up to 180 again. Okay, so I can do this with my normal canisters. I don't need a smart canister or multiple canisters. It's only if I use fuel mix. I'm going to pass out if I don't put this on. Get my suit temperature, but suit pressure back up to 50 again. Or 46, whatever it is.
Critical.
There we go. Need to find some nickel. Okay. So yeah, I want that tank. It's got 180 moles in it approximately. And that's the same as 9 oxides on a world that has oxides. So I need 18 volatiles. I'm also going to need to top up my volatiles. So I want 18 volatiles, 2 stacks of nickel, and 1 stack of 1 stack of coal. And then I'm all ready to go basically with my furnace job. Let's go. I haven't been putting my beacon on, but I haven't been going far from base, so it's all good. Now I might have to go far from base. I don't know where I'm going to find my next lot of nickel. I know there's nickel not far from me. I remember there was, but I have no idea where it is. So I'm just going to scout around looking for nickel. The coal is easy to get. The oxides, so I'm looking for pink oxides as well while I'm at it. So let's see if we can find nickel. There used to be ice in there, it's now just silver. Resources everywhere. I was mining this out before. I have no idea, I cannot remember. There's a bunch of coal. I can start hacking away at the mountainside if I want. 29, 33, 37. If I can get exactly 50, that would be perfect. 44, 47. If I get 3 here. There. Oh, perfect. Yep, no more coal. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, we're looking for nickel. Yeah. You try saying that over and over again really fast. It's very difficult. Nickel. Yeah. Okay, there is ice here. Right here. I don't... I want to expose a bit more so it's easier to find. Where's my base? My base is... There's my beacon. So let's see if I can take a mental note of this coordinates. 62 degrees towards base. I want to just turn around slowly, point straight at the ice. 241. I got to remember that. Head at a bearing of 241 and there's ice. So that's good. Whoa, what's happened here? Yeah. Maybe, yeah, okay, it's just loading in. I was hoping my world wasn't glitched. Okay, when I travel far away from base, it's glitched. Okay, so here's some pink right here. Where's my base? Can I see my beacon from here? What if I fly high? Yeah, I can. So I'm going to go straight towards my beacon and then slowly turn around, point at here. Where is this? This is 287. So 261 and 287. I'm actually going to pen and paper write that down right now. 261 is ice, 287 is volatiles. Great. So I can always come back here if I need to, and I will want to at some point. Good old-fashioned pen and paper, huh? Okay, I want to get 18 of these. Ideally, exactly 18. Oh god, okay, it's going to go more than 18. 19. That, honestly, that'll do. And I can always stick, like, how many more? 10 more moles in here. That's not going to be a problem. So it's currently 180. If it was 190, yeah, 190 is 19, right? 190 is the same as 9.5. 9.5 times by 2 is 19. Okay, so I just got to remember to put a bit more. I'm saying all this because it's very hard to split volatiles. You can't just split one off, and because it just goes straight into your hand, or if your hand is full, straight on the floor. It melts, it evaporates, you lose it. I don't like waste. I really hate waste. The only thing I'm missing now is the nickel. I got everything that I need except the nickel. There's another silicon hill. I probably flown straight past it and haven't even noticed that. Looks like nickel. That's nickel, but it's right on the edge of this glitched area here. It's slowly loading in though. I'm hoping this is not a one-off, and that there's actually more nickel below the surface. So I'm just going to dig around the surface. I hope I don't suck up something I don't want, like that uranium there. There we go. Just creating a crater while I wait for the terrain to load. I'm eager to get back to my greenhouse to check on the temperature. It should be fine. I was at the exact halfway mark. So I'm guessing the greenhouse is probably ticking its way up towards 40 at the moment, which is fine. So as you can see, I'm just creating... I should be jetpacking. If this disappears underneath me and creates an opening to the void, I will die. I'll just fall through and die. It probably will anyway, because my jetpack will magically cut out or something. But that usually happens. That glitch usually happens when you're flying through mountains. I'm at the 40-minute mark. I want to stop, but I kind of want to just get that last bit of nickel that I need. I actually picked up some nickel there. I mined some. I'm just hoping I don't mine some uranium. Come on, refresh. Refresh, please. I'm desperate.
Waste tank
I'm begging you, refresh. Okay, let's get off my jetpack. Let's sit down. Yeah. I'm out of water. I'm going to just replace this waste tank early and get this water. I'm just going to do a few bits and bobs while I wait for the terrain to refresh. There we go. Fantastic. So I wasn't wasting time just sitting there. I actually got stuff done. I sucked up some iron at some point. This should mine normally now. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's get this iron over here. So all the new nickel I mine goes into the slot next to that nickel. Okay, we got three stacks of nickel. I just want one more stack. Let's hope this deposit keeps going. Get back to base. Stick all this in the locker. Do a gas swap. Get all that oxygen out of there. And then I'll be all set up. I won't be set up because I'll have to empty waste tanks and get my oxygen tank to the right amount. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut this episode a little short. I don't actually need huge amounts of nickel. I could stop at 48. I actually don't need this last little bit. I'm just being pedantic. More than likely I'll suck up too much and then say, oh, I'm gonna need more iron. Oh, there we go, I'm there. I'm gonna leave this nickel here exposed. So I got a nickel crater here. I doubt there's more nickel here. If there is, it'll be one extra piece on top of this one, but I'm gonna leave it exposed anyway. Let's fly back to base. That's good. Where's my beacon? If I fly high enough, I should be able to see the beacon. They're the volatiles right there. So the base beacon should be there. There we go. I didn't have to do that. I could have put my tracker into my tablet, but I figured if I flew up high enough, I would find it all. Let's grab a bit of silicon on our way back, because that was one of the resources I was a little low on. Grabbing a bit more iron is fine too. So go back to our nickel mound. There's a ton of coal here as well. Don't need it, because I got all the coal I needed. I don't want to accidentally suck up coal, so I want to be a bit careful with this. 22, 25, 28. Good enough, good enough. Wait, where am I? I just lost my line of sight. I lost my bearings. There we go, it's right there. Oh my god, look what I've done. I'm slowly destroying the planet. Too bad you can't tunnel deeper. No, that would actually cause even more CPU problems. Okay, so what's our greenhouse temperature? 37.6. It's looking good. When did... Oh god, I forgot all about that. How long has that been on the ground for? It's fine. The storm went by recently, so I don't have to worry about storms for a while.
Hunger. Caution.
Yeah, hunger caution. I'm gonna fix all this stuff in a moment. Okay, I've got my 1,000 steel. Fantastic. Here's my Constantan and Inva, and 7 and 7 actually worked out well. So I'm gonna look up whether or not I'm gonna leave this here. I'm gonna leave this here for now. This silicon can honestly go there. This is all good. In fact, I'm gonna leave them here because I'm gonna have to open this up to look at the volatiles. Yeah, I want to know which were the. I think the Constantan is the one I'm going to make more of because it's very hard to make Invar, and you're going to find out when I try. I might even fail, which will not be very pleasant for me, but might be hilarious to watch. I left all this stuff on, which doesn't need to be on. I was going to go looking for Organtian, but I don't need to do that. This can be off. Those logic motherboards can chill. I want to do a gas swap. I did remember to close this, right? No, I didn't. The problem is I run past my large battery to fill my battery up every time. So I'm at the end of this episode. Basically, I'm just doing a few little tasks so I don't have a time wasted at the time wasted at the start of the next episode, I can fill battery up here. I got to get into the habit of doing that. I just don't like filling up there because that's my wall cooler battery, and wall coolers eat up a lot of power. But it's only the one wall cooler. I'm not running 6 of them. My greenhouse is doing fantastic. The ferns are all very happy. They're big and growing. Let's just suck that in. I'm sure it was cold enough. And yeah, it was definitely cold enough. So I'm slowly making my O2 colder and colder. And I've got the bug. No, it's fixed. It's good. Fantastic. Let's top up my oxygen. This one, not the other one. And suffocate myself in the process. How many moles are in this? I can't read it. Okay, if I could get this to... Oh, I'm suffocating. Yeah, okay, so we'll do that. If I could get this to 100 and... What was it, 190? Fantastic. There we go. And that's going to be my furnace thing, 190. And that goes, well, 190, so 180 is 9.5. Yep, I got 9.5 oxides there. Goes well with 19. Yep, all looking good. All looking fantastic. Let's shut this off. I already did. I'm going to go to my greenhouse, do a quick gas swap, and then put an end to the episode. So, yeah, not much in the way of building or, not much in the way of actually progressing base-wise. But I did need to do that big mining run. I did need to do it. Next episode should be either an epic fail or an awesome success, depending on how that furnace job goes. I've messed up Invar so many times, it's crazy. It's insane. I've wasted so much oxygen before messing it up. I almost kind of, in the back of my mind, think I kind of want to mess up just to show everyone how a mess up can happen. We'll see how it goes. I might nail it. I'm getting pretty good at it now. It's stressful, but I usually nail it. I'm trying to find that damaged fern. I can't remember which line it was on. It's this line, isn't it? No, I thought it was one of these. I thought I damaged one of these ferns when I planted it. Well, I didn't damage the fern. The game damaged the fern. It doesn't look like any of these ferns are damaged. I didn't. I thought that once it was damaged, it stayed damaged, but maybe they regenerate life after a while. I don't think they should, though. Maybe it was this row? No damaged ferns anywhere. I'm wasting time now trying to find a damaged fern. I can't see it anywhere. And I should be gas swapping while I'm looking at damaged ferns. So I really can't. I gotta babysit this. Yeah, that hydroponic is very annoying. Okay, this time let's not risk it. Let's just stop at 45. As you can see, it's 19 moles per square, and I'm sure before I turned that on, it was like 20 or more. So, 20 times 16, 320 moles of oxygen just bumped into my tank. And every time I do one of these gas swaps, I'm actually reducing the amount of nitrogen in here. So I'm just going to stop at 45. That didn't pull much oxygen out. Not much at all. I have no idea how much I got. I'm not going to risk it though. I'm just going to do a safe gas swap, and that'll lower the temperature in here as well. Yeah. Okay, everyone. I'm gonna put a pause to the video here. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna just stand here and stare at this so I know to turn it off at the start of the next episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you all in the next episode for my big furnace job. Bye for now.